All right, guys, so today we're talking about BMW maintenance in 2022. What it takes to maintain a BMW in the year 2022. Now, if you're like a lot of us, you have more of a vintage BMW, even if it's not classified as vintage. BMW is 5 years older, and you're trying to maintain it. The first issue you're going to have, obviously, the first thing is going to be age of the car. If it's a used car, if you bought it secondhand or third hand, chances are, or fourth hand or fifth hand, somebody along the lines mistreated the car. We're seeing this more and more as time goes on, as younger generations come up. They're not taught how to maintain a car, how to do anything, even check the air in the tires. And then we're starting to see more and more cars that are very bad shape and they get parted out. And it's just like knocking cars off the line. It used to not be that way. It used to be a long time ago, probably before even I was born. People actually take care of stuff. They would check the oil. They'd change the oil themselves. They would carefully maintain the car. That's not the case anymore, really, at all. And the next thing is, we'll jump around a little bit in this video. The next thing is getting parts in 2022. It's increasingly more difficult to get parts to these cars that are good. We talked about in the last video a little bit, we touched on it, that there was a parts crisis in the United States and everywhere else because the Chinese parts had taken over to the point to where you don't know what's good and what's not. And, we had a little bit of issue with these last Victor Reinz parts that we bought. And Victor Reinz is made in Slovenia or Slovakia or something like that. Slovakia, I think. And it's usually really good stuff. Like, there's never any issue. That's the OEM for like a lot of Porsche stuff, a lot of BMW. Gaskets, that and L-ring both. And we got this one in. The O-rings, we noticed on a few of these, they don't fit as tight as they should. I don't know if this is a quality control problem. I do know a lot of companies like Bear, we bought this oil cooler, and the Bear says made in Slovakia, but we all know that Bear has subcontracted a lot of their factory stuff out to China. Bear, Hella, Mall, or Molly, however you want to say it. And those three companies are kind of all together, and a lot of the stuff will say made in China when you get it. And the issue is the quality is not there. Because in China, the issue is they could use whatever they want for the plastic. There's no regulations on anything. So even if it's supposed to be just made just as good, it takes one little detail and then it's not made as good and then it falls apart, especially on plastic or rubber parts. It's really an issue. And just like on these, the factory, this is for the Porsche, the factory exhaust manifold gaskets are nice and thick. They're really good gasket. You can see here, that, my friends, that is not. And these are the factory replacement gaskets. It's just a piece of tin. It's not going to seal. I'm sorry, there's no cushion. It's like if you took a piece of tin foil and rolled it out and cut the holes out and tried to use that. There's no way that's going to work. And that's a lot of the issue. Owning a car in today's world, trying to restore anything, our parts list on that yellow Porsche is insane. That stuff is very costly and it's very hard to get. And it used to not be that way on those cars. And a lot of people blame the Rona or something like that. Oh, people can't work. I think we're probably a little past that. There's a lot of issues with that. Another thing, probably the biggest thing right now is shipping. Shipping is horrible. We probably ordered, what do you think, Philip? Probably 50 parts in the last week or two.
Yeah.
A bunch of them will come right in. Then a bunch of them won't. So we have three different angles to that. One, the people shipping them fumble the shipping and they don't get it shipped out. Then if it does get shipped out, if it's going through one of the big three, post office, FedEx, UPS, it gets in this weird gray area where some stuff comes right through and some stuff just stays in the city for a week or two and hangs it up. So one part, when you have an engine out trying to put a car together, will hold you up for weeks. So you're sitting around waiting on one part. That's another issue. The other issue, when it gets here to your town, if the post office, the FedEx guy, the UPS guy fumbles it and misplaces it and doesn't deliver it, and then you get a notification on your phone that it was delivered, but it wasn't delivered, then you have to go looking for it. Then you got to try to figure out what the hell's happened. So there's 3 different angles of the shipping situation that could definitely hang you up severely, and that's getting worse year by year. This is the worst year I've seen so far. With the holidays, if you want something in the holiday season, that's just like it's gambling, right? It's gambling with not very good odds that you're going to get stuff. The rest of the year, it's okay. It's hit or miss. But since Amazon quit doing Prime, we can't get stuff in a day or two. It takes pretty much a week for almost everything, if not 2. And the catch of that is, if you forget to order something, or if you get an engine apart and there's something else you need, then you got to order that. And then you're sitting there waiting, and then it's a problem. So our Blue E39, you know, we got the fuel pump in for that, the sending unit, we needed that. Well, we cleaned it up the other day, got everything going on it, turned the wipers on, the wiper blade's like peeling off. Well, we can't buy those around here. We got to order them. So then there's that. It's just little tidbits of stuff that delay you selling anything, or delay you be able to complete a project, delay all kinds of stuff. And that's what we're looking at for cars, trying to build a car, trying to maintain any car, not just BMW, in 2022. You know, we're not to 2022 yet, but we're about 2 weeks away. So we're pretty much there. If you're looking to build a big project, just try to order all you can ahead of time. It's impossible to do that, but good luck to you with that. That's pretty much it. That's my knowledge. That's what's happening with us right now. That's why not a lot of videos have been put out, because we're sitting around waiting. Sweet, right? All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow with another video. That'll be it. Talk to you later. All right, guys, this real quick update. The M3 is sold. It is leaving here tomorrow on a truck headed to California. So thank you to the buyer of that. It should be a very good car for him. The 1600. Tomorrow we are shooting a video on the 1600. We can show again and take pictures of the underneath of it on the lift. If you're interested in that car, that's a 1968 1600. That car is one owner with 108,000 miles. So stay tuned tomorrow for that video. We'll show you every detail of that. And if we get that, so we'll be real happy. There'll be more room in the shop. We'll be real happy. We'll be able to buy more stuff then. See you later, guys.